There's also a grassroots gold rush going on in cities and towns right across BC. Whether it's an at-home gold party or doing deals over the jewelry store counter, more and more people are rummaging through their bedrooms looking for hidden assets now worth more than ever. Elaine Young has that part of the story.
That's $1,482.60.
If you have anything that's worth its weight in gold, the brokers at Vancouver Gold can tell you exactly how much. And over the last couple of weeks, with the record high gold prices, they've been twice as busy as usual with prospective sellers.
If it's broken, even like rings that are falling apart, chains that are snapped halfway through, they're all worth the same in terms of the metal value. So we get lots of 10 and 14, lots of white gold is worth the same. And this one would be worth 57 grams. This one would be worth about $1,000.
That's 4 or 5 times what it would have been worth just 10 years ago. And that means nowadays, some of that old jewelry is as lucrative as a blue chip investment.
So even with like the jeweler's markup, which is often 4 or 5 times itself, sometimes people's jewelry that they bought, especially the larger items, can be worth more than they paid for it now.
If you want to own a lot of gold all in one piece, you can buy yourself a kilo bar and you can spend $44,000.
Michael Levy is one of the country's original gold brokers. When he started in 1968, the precious metal was trading at $35 an ounce. In the 80s, when gold skyrocketed to $850 an ounce, it was the same economic scenario as it is right now.
Gold over the last couple of days is up $25.
When people lose their confidence in paper, and why wouldn't they with the amount of paper money they're producing, particularly in the U.S. but elsewhere in the world, why wouldn't they lose confidence? And then they go to gold, because gold is nobody's promise to pay. Paper is, gold isn't.
So while there are plenty of sellers trying to cash in on the gold rush, there are also just as many investors hoping to see an even better return in the future.
If you don't own any, you should. Don't wait for it to come down. So don't try and guess where a market is going. Act on what you want to do. And I say, and have been saying for years, decades, that you have to own some gold.